Welcome to Atlantic Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Pisces for the month of April, including late March 2023. We are in the sign of Aries, which is the first sign of the zodiac, and the energy is, and the element is fire. So fast-moving energy this month. You yourselves are in your second house, Pisces. So it's all about all the things that you value and looking at what you value. What do you value in your life? The energy is 7 of Wands, stand up for yourself. So really the 7 of Wands talks about have your say or forever keep your peace. You need to speak up and say what you want this month, especially in terms of what you value, because that's really important, and it will just come in up at you of what you value, and it crosses all the borders what we value, from just trinkets and paintings or books or money or whatever it is that we value, integrity, all sorts, value. Okay, so where you are right now, standing on the outside a bit, looking in, feeling a bit separate from the crowd, but then again not really feeling like being a part of it either, just sort of having a bit of respite there, just sitting back on your own, out in the cold kind of card. But that makes sense too, because you can have this time to think about what it is that you're actually valuing and what you're going to do with yourself this year. What's influenced that is the Fool. So brand new year, brand new, birthday last month, and then we come with, new beginnings, new adventures, new projects, everything's new. So just dive in there, Pisces, and get on with things. Even though you may feel a bit apart from the crowd, that doesn't matter. The main thing that really will influence this whole reading is what it is you're going to sort of be working towards this year for yourself. The background, so your birthday month, February, March, let's see what was going on. Working well with other people, the 3 of Coins. Money is good. Expansion and growth, very sort of grounded, this 3 of Coins. Working out how you're going to make your money work for you. How are you working with other people, all that sort of thing, and that's still coming through for you now. So keep hold of that energy as well, Pisces, just to make some further concrete plans for the rest of the year. Recent events. 9 of Swords. So, a bit of sleeplessness here, Pisces. Worry for worry's sake, and that's all it is. So try not to, try to do something constructive with that mind energy of the 9 of Swords. Worry is worry, and we just create worries out of nothing, and it's ridiculous because then it never comes to fruition, and we think about all the energy we wasted. So try and get some positive stuff in there to combat that head of yours that might be sort of going into overdrive and overthink, because this card definitely says there's nothing. It's just free-floating anxiety that you're just grabbing hold of for the sake of it. And you are intuitive people, so you don't really operate from mind, you operate from intuition. Just saying. The lesson you'll be learning. Yeah, there's a bit of deception here going around, a bit of jealousy as well. Someone's not playing ball, or someone's sort of giving off this vibe of, deceitful energy, or maybe you're being deceitful to yourself about what's going on. Maybe that's what you're worried about, what's been going on there. You need to look at that this month. It's really important to sort of identify who's deceiving who, or in fact is it you just deceiving yourself. But it can be quite a funny card, and It's a darkish card, but it's about sometimes too we need to sort of see what we value and all that kind of thing, and sometimes certain people aren't of value to us anymore, so they need to be gone, if you know what I mean. Near future, and we have the Three of Cups. Now that's really interesting because it's in alignment with this Seven of Swords. So maybe there might be some sort of relationship issue where there's three people in a relationship here, Pisces. There might be something going on there with these two on the same spread that can be sort of that kind of deceit where, oh, you might have just met somebody maybe and they haven't told you the full story. They might be still attached. It can be that kind of energy. For a lot of you it won't be, but just err on the side of caution, because you are in the house of value, so you want to sort of flush out any, bad sort of negative energy at the moment. Okay, let's see what's happening that you're not realizing. The Hermit, and the Hermit just sort of says be wise and just stand out. That this is not the time to act. It's more a time just to sit quietly with yourself and just absorb it all. It will become apparent what is of value to you and what isn't by the time this 4 weeks is over. The Hermit's very wise. It's a Virgo energy. It's a very slow moving energy. So don't expect things to come fast, but really trust your intuition with what's going on around you, especially with people. How others see you. Yeah, the Wish card, you've got everything. They're looking at you. Yeah, they're probably a bit jealous, I would say here. Some certain person's a bit jealous of you. You seem to have it all at the moment, and so that's when people can be a bit, bring out the green-eyed monster, that kind of thing. Say things that aren't really nice. Yeah, I would imagine there is a bit of jealousy going on there from a certain person. But it's up to you to flush out that person, as I said before. Positive feelings. The Tower. Now the Tower does belong to Aries, I've just realised recently. So it's almost like getting rid of things that are no longer in your value system. So any kind of structure, even the place you're living in, it might be crumbling and falling down. There might be things that just aren't working for you anymore, so you need to get rid of them. It's like the night before bin night. You've got to get rid of all the old stuff in your fridge, like just new brooms sweeps clean. Get rid of any kind of structure or anything that's really not working for you. It might even just be the way you approach things. And being in the house of values, it is like, well, it's no longer needed. It's falling down. It's dilapidated. Get the bulldozer and get rid of it. So it's all about Aries energy, Mars energy, very sort of aggressive fire energy. Literally get rid of it and bring and build new. Very interesting. We'll put another card on that, I think, Pisces. We've got time. Future outcome. And we have working hard and standing back and looking at what you have achieved. Don't forget to do that periodically. Pisces, always look at what you have achieved and always look at what you want to achieve going forward for the year. Now I'm just going to pop an extra card on that Tower and on that Seven of Swords, because that's a bit murky, that one. So underneath the surface of the Seven of Swords, which is the deceit and jealousy card, we have, you can't make up your mind what to do with it. You're toing and froing. One day it's okay, oh, I won't address it today. Next day, oh, yeah, maybe tomorrow. But that comes into being with the energy too. Remember, standing up for yourself as well. So, yeah, sort of get to the bottom of that. I know you're sort of umming and ahhing about it, but you need to sort of make a decision, Pisces, about about what that energy is and where it's coming from, whether it's coming from you or whether it's coming from someone that's sort of around and close to you. Something needs to be done and said. Let's now look at what's underneath the destructive energy of the Tower. So getting rid of things that are no longer of value in your life, particularly structures. And we have the Eight of Coins. So it's like time to perhaps go back and study something that you're interested in, add value to what you're doing now. If you're doing a job that's just like becoming quite horrible and you don't like the infrastructure of that place, you don't like anything about it, you've seen through it, now it's time to sort of plan how you're going to get out of it. What are you going to study or do to improve your condition so that you can find a job that sort of really suits you, or a career that suits you a lot more? Because I think this one potentially now is that there's something about it, it's sort of crumbling a bit. This won't be the case for all of you, but in line with values. So just do something about career, if career is in fact the focus of where you're just feeling like, oh look, I just think I've come to the end of the road. So that is that. Now we'll just get your message card. And we have renunciation. Give up all ideas about yourself and simply be. There is a great difference between struggling in life and loving life. The practice of renunciation, or voluntarily letting go, will help you end this struggle and make loving life possible. For when you are not struggling, you can give all you have to love, to dream, to be who you truly are, and to everything that you do wholeheartedly. There you are, letting go voluntarily. Thanks so much for listening, Pisces. I hope you have a wonderful month, and don't forget to stand up for yourself. Thank you.